Most traders spend years perfecting their technical analysis. They memorize candlestick patterns, refine their entries, and study market structure until they can navigate a chart in their sleep. Yet even with a proven strategy, the majority of them still fail. The failure rarely stems from a lack of knowledge. It comes from the very reason they started trading, the desire to win. While that motivation feels natural, the need to be right is structurally incompatible with how a financial market actually functions. When winning becomes the goal, a moving candlestick transforms into a personal test of your identity. You stop watching the mechanics of supply and demand, and you start watching your own self-worth fluctuate with every tick. A profitable trade floods you with euphoria, confirming you are smart and that you belong here. A losing trade, by contrast, is perceived as a direct attack on your intelligence and future. This shift turns the market into a battlefield for your ego. You are no longer reacting to price. You are fighting to protect a story you've told yourself about who you are. You know the exact feeling when price moves against you. Your heart rate climbs, your breathing becomes shallow. Something inside you begins to refuse the reality of the red numbers on the screen. This is a biological hijack. Cortisol floods your bloodstream, powering down the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for rational decision-making. The amygdala takes control, shifting you into survival mode. Your nervous system perceives financial loss with the intensity of physical danger. This chart visualizes loss aversion, a psychological phenomenon where the pain of losing is mathematically twice as powerful as the pleasure of gaining. To avoid that outsized pain, your brain forces you to drag stop losses, add to losing positions, or revenge trade. These unforced errors are the mechanical output of a survival brain attempting to navigate a financial environment it was never designed to understand. These behaviors are the natural result of an evolutionary mechanism malfunctioning in the modern world. Your biology is trying to save your life, but in the market, it is only destroying your capital. Take the case of a trader named Marcus. He had spent 4 years studying charts and followed a risk management plan. He kept it written next to his keyboard. Despite his diligence, his account balance remained stagnant for years. Marcus eventually performed a forensic audit of 6 months of his own data. He ignored the technical setups and asked one simple question. Regardless of the chart, why did he press the button in that moment? This breakdown revealed the source of his stagnation. Between 30 and 40% of his executions had no connection to his written strategy. These trades were driven by emotional needs, entering positions to recover a loss, feel active, or prove his read was correct. Even a perfect strategy will fail if it is constantly subverted by the need for emotional relief. Marcus wasn't trading the market, he was trading his own internal anxiety. Moving past this requires abandoning the desire to win and adopting the mindset of a surgeon. A surgeon doesn't walk into a theater fixated on the emotional stakes of the outcome. They focus entirely on the precision of the procedure, the specific sequence of steps, and the management of known risks at every stage. When you shift to this process-heavy approach, trading begins to feel flat and lifeless. The adrenaline of the gamble disappears, and the emotional highs you once associated with a win vanish. During this period, an adrenaline-starved brain will often generate a false sense of urgency. It will whisper that you are missing opportunities, trying to trick you into taking a bad trade just to feel the rush of the market again. Accepting this boredom is the final filter. The ability to show up and execute a dull process without seeking an emotional reward is what separates professional traders from the rest of the pack. The market does not reward being right on any single prediction. It rewards the unyielding consistency of your behavior over a long enough timeline. As this comparison shows, a consistent trader with an average strategy will reliably outperform a brilliant but inconsistent trader across a sample of 100 trades. Before your next entry, ask yourself, is this trade based on objective market evidence, or am I taking it because I need something from it? Answer that question honestly, not with the answer that justifies the click. By making absolute procedural correctness your only goal, you eliminate the emotional errors that erode your statistical edge. While strategy matters, removing the impulse to protect your ego allows the mathematical probability of your system to finally do its work.